In this video, I'm going to walk you through my entire video editing workflow, from finding design inspiration to building the final edit. Think of this as my secret sauce for making videos look like they were designed by a pro, rather than just slapped together on a timeline. I'll also show you a few time-saving hacks, including an AI tool that turns long videos into snackable clips. Let's start with where every project begins, finding inspiration. I pull ideas from everywhere, including packaging, book layouts, and even old instruction manuals. When you let design be your North Star, your video's visuals and voice tend to feel incredibly consistent. My goal is to make videos that function like elevated slide decks where the aesthetic and message always come first. Once I have my mood boards ready from sites like Pinterest or Behance, I sketch out my concepts. Most of my work focuses on illustration and design, so I aim for visual restraint so the art can shine. Let me break down 3 small design tricks that instantly give your videos a polished graphic design vibe. First, I love using picture frames, where I place photos or video clips inside a simple, consistent overlay. If you create these assets in design software, you can simply export them as transparent files and drop them into your editor. Second, use header and footer bars to keep persistent text elements in the same place throughout the video. These act like a helpful signpost for viewers who might be skipping through your content. Third, pay attention to your typography by sticking to just 2 fonts that provide a strong visual hierarchy. I play with text scale quite a bit to make sure the important messages really pop off the screen. After designing these elements, I drag them into my editing software to build the foundation of the project. When it comes to the actual editing, my core technique revolves around clean, purposeful transitions. Instead of flashy effects, I prefer subtle moves like simple slides or horizontal scrolls that make the design breathe. I use easing keyframes to give my motion a nice acceleration that feels either snappy or dreamy depending on the mood. Sometimes I add subtle blur effects during transitions to hide small imperfections or give the shot a professional polish. My editing philosophy is simple. Treat your cuts like orchestrating how your design moves, rather than inventing motion for the sake of it. If I'm feeling extra creative, I move into After Effects to build title sequences or animated icons. My rule of thumb is to try just 1 new trick per project to keep learning without overwhelming the viewer. Restraint is key because there have been times where I've added too many bells and whistles and diluted my message. Now, let's talk about sound design because that is where a video truly starts to feel professional. I like to pick a track early and cut to the beat so the audio feels integrated rather than added on. I rely on paid music libraries that offer stems which allow me to separate the drums, bass, and melody. Being able to mute the melody or lower the bass lets me carve out space for the voiceover to sit perfectly in the mix. Here is a massive cheat code for repurposing your long-form footage into social media content. I use an AI tool that auto-detects the most engaging moments in my videos and turns them into clips. The time savings are absolutely massive because I don't have to manually hunt through hours of raw footage. This tool also helps with auto-scheduling, which frees me up to focus on storytelling instead of distribution. It doesn't replace my creative decisions, but it handles all the boring grunt work of batch exporting. For sound effects, I usually work with a curated set of sounds like tiny slides, camera clicks, and soft whooshes. Layering these subtle noises makes your transitions feel alive and tactile. Over the years, I've learned that less is almost always more when it comes to effective video design. Editing is ultimately your personal voice, so it should reflect what you care about and enjoy creating. If you want to squeeze more content out of your shoots, try batching the design parts and letting AI handle the repetitive tasks. If you'd like a deeper dive into my design workflow or want to see my After Effects setup, let me know in the comments. Check out the link below if you want to try the clip surfacing workflow that I've been using lately. Keep experimenting, keep stealing good design, and remember that the simplest moves are often the most powerful. Thanks for watching, and be sure to drop a suggestion below for what I should unpack next.